On a blue planet covered in water, only a sliver is ours to drink. Most is salt water locked up in ice or out of reach. The remainder, 0.014% of all the water on Earth, must support a population surpassing 8 billion.
Reminds me of what Mark Twain used to say, that whiskey is for drinking and water is for fighting over.
43 million people in the US, 1 billion around the world, lack access to clean, treated water. And Pedro Alvarez wants to change that.
I was born in a very small town called Masaya, where you could play baseball on the streets and roam freely without worrying about any concern. When I was 5 years old, I remember watching older kids play with water balloons outside of the window, and I said, oh, I'm gonna make me one. And I took one of my grandfather's white linen handkerchiefs, and I poured tap water through it. To my surprise, I saw a dark green stain. Unbeknowingly, I had filtered the water, and I ran to my grandfather. He was the town's doctor, and he called the mayor, and I thought, wow, this is important. And that sparked a lifetime of curiosity.
Curiosity became a calling. Alvarez became a civil engineer, determined to clean up the world's water.
Clean water can save more lives than doctors, and it is certainly critical to prosperity. I believe it is a major limiting factor to human capacity.
In 1992, while at the University of Michigan, Alvarez would be tested by an environmental disaster decades in the making.
98% of Earth's fresh water is underground. So are most industrial gasoline storage tanks. By 1992, 25% of tanks in the US were leaking, letting 11 million gallons of gas seep into the ground each year. To clean it up, scientists turned to bioremediation. Some naturally occurring bacteria can break down gasoline. Bioremediation seeks to amplify them at contaminated sites by pumping oxygen, nutrients, and other eco-balancing agents into the land. But in the early 90s, it didn't work consistently between sites. No one knew why, until Alvarez launched a groundbreaking forensic analysis. His surprising discovery of unexpected interactions between pollutants led to new treatment regimens and genetic tools, making bioremediation reliable for the first time and resulting in clean water for millions.
Bioremediation was only the beginning. As the world changed, so did the challenge. More people, more complex pollutants, increased energy demands for water treatment. Alvarez turned from bacteria to nanotechnology.
I would say nanotechnology is about the manipulation of matter at a very small scale. I'm talking about 1 to 100 nanometers, 1,000 times thinner than a human hair.
At these scales, matter behaves differently. Alvarez imagined that with the right kind of materials engineering, a device could do targeted, molecule-level treatment powered by cheap and abundant energy sources like light or built-in molecular forces.
They would be small and easy to deploy and have a superior capacity to tap unconventional water sources.
At Rice University, Alvarez's group didn't just stop with one device. They've built smart filtering membranes engineered for a variety of uses, allowing off-grid farmers cheap access to water good enough for irrigation. There are sun-powered desalination devices and electrodes that destroy pollutants electrically. These are just a few examples of Alvarez's innovative thinking and countless contributions to solving the water scarcity crisis. Despite the lack of media fanfare, this is work that saves lives, and Alvarez is dedicated to getting his discoveries to the places that need it most. He's already at work on the next challenge, wastewater plants that are amplifying antibiotic-resistant, chlorine-resistant superbugs. Alvarez is ready to find a solution to this problem and others, whatever it takes to make his dream a reality.
I mean, clean water for all. Imagine that. I mean, a world where water is no longer a limiting factor, and you can harvest water from the atmosphere or from seawater. You have portable, personalized devices that allow you to acquire water anywhere. We should never lose the children's capacity to be amazed and to be surprised, and science gives us a window into that. It helps us stay young at heart.